Well, new room, new me. Let's start this, you tree.
People like to formally apologize to everyone in the audience for that awful introduction. The review will commence now.
Five Nights at the Krusty Krab is a FNaF fan game that was released on good old Game Jolt on January 29th, 2015 after subsequent demos and betas were made beforehand. It was developed by Dakota Wood, a fellow Australian just like me, hey. It was then followed up by its sequel, Five Nights at the Chum Bucket, in a little over 3 months of its original release. A third game was set to be released, but it was later cancelled after revision upon revision was made on the idea of the third game. What surprises me the most about this mini-series after 5 years, my god it's that old, is that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about these games, despite the massive amount of acclaim it got back in the day. This begs the question, is this hidden reputation hidden for a good reason, or should it be brought back into the spotlight and be given the full credit that it deserves? Well, luckily for us, I have that answer written on this piece of paper. Jesus, what are you, my dad? The premise is the same old, where you're a night guard, animatronics go rogue, place shuts down, the usual stuff. The only twist here is that no kids have been murdered. Yet. If you thought the story was nothing special, wait until you play the actual game. All it is just closing the doors whenever SpongeBob, Sandy, or Patrick appear, flash a light at Squidward if he appears in front of you, and rage at Mr. Krabs since he acts like Freddy in FNaF 1. Annoying. It sounds like I'm dogging the game a lot, but there are good things about the game. The models here are alright, same with the atmosphere, and there's T-posing in the menu screen. What's there more to love? Oh yeah, potential seizures with the flickering of the lights in the office, but it's fine since I've never gotten seizures before in my life. Yet. Now it's time to tackle the big boy, Five Nights at the Chum Bucket. I'm gonna say something that no one has ever truthfully said in their entire lives. The Chum Bucket is better than the Krusty Krab. The story is simplistic here as well, yet effective, where you're trapped in this facility by some overlord after the burning of the Krusty Krab facility in the first game. The phone guy in the previous game comes to save you and once you complete night 6, but get killed by the animatronics. After completion, you're finally granted access to night 7, i.e. the custom night. Moving on to the mechanics, and they're magnificent. The flashlight, cameras, and doors return, having similar attributes to the predecessor, but this time you can only use 2 things in the office. So for instance, you can't use the cameras or flashlight if both doors are closed. The flashlight only prevents one animatronic, Mr. Krabs, from killing you, and the doors prevent you from the others, but not Squidward or Sandy though. Squidward is stopped by closing one of the 2 vents in the cameras, and Sandy is halted through this whole new mechanic called overdrive. What it does is that it allows you to use cameras and both doors, or both doors and the flashlight, or whatever combinations you can pull off. However, it only lasts for 10 seconds and then you have to wait 15 seconds to do it again. The nights go pretty fast but are lengthy enough to not be too quick. The office is fairly dark, so it's kinda hard seeing the animatronics well when they're near your door. But that's fine, as you know they're outside when the door's lights start spazzing out. Once again, I haven't gotten any seizures from these games. Yet. In short, this game is amazing. The mechanics are hella cool and new. The models are extravagant to say the least. The atmosphere nails the sense of true dread. And I haven't even talked about the new characters here, whoops. We have 3 phantom animatronics that appear in Night 4, which act like the phantoms in FNaF 3, except their jump scares can kill you. Furthermore, the lovable computer Karen is here, and she acts much like the Red Man in One Night at Flumpty's, where you identify her whereabouts on the cameras by seeing which cam has gone complete static. When static hits the right hall camera, the player must then close the right door to prevent her from getting in. Now let me be honest here, these additional animatronics I feel like aren't all that necessary, as if you just remove them, the game would feel just as fine without their inclusions, especially the phantoms. To answer the prompt from the beginning of this video, yes, Five Nights at the Chum Bucket deserved the amount of praise that it got. The Krusty Krab, not so much. The Chum Bucket has great qualities, great visuals, great Easter eggs, literally, and just great everything. And did I mention this game was made in a 3-month time span? I say this truthfully, that this game should be played by everyone who watches this video. Although if you're prone to seizures, you might want to skip this game. Unlike people like me who have never had seizures before in their entire lives. Yeah, well, why do I keep making that joke? I don't even have epilepsy.